everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we have a list of top 10 new isekai anime with an overpowered main character. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, and if you are new, please subscribe to our channel. So without any further delay, let's begin.
私をあはダメよダメダメ女神と人間の恋は
せめて入念な準備はさせてもらう。俺が納得するまでだ。
Number 10. Shinchou Yuusha. After being summoned by the goddess Restart to save the world from destruction, our protagonist prepares himself for his noble journey. While this might be normal, he spends a very long time training himself despite having overpowered stats. He fights weak enemies using his strongest skills and buys excessive amounts of supplies and potions, all to stay safe. While his attitude may be a bit annoying, it might just be the saving grace of the world, especially considering that it's a world where the forces of evil dominate each and every expectation. Number 9. Merimashita Iruma-kun. 14-year-old Iruma Suzuki has been unfortunate all his life, having to work to earn money for his irresponsible parents despite being underage. One day, he finds out that his parents sold him to the demon. However, Iruma's worries about what will become of him are soon relieved, for demon merely wants a grandchild, pampering him and making him attend the demon school Bebels. At first, Iruma tries to keep a low profile in fear of his peers discovering that he is human. Unfortunately, this ends up being more difficult than he expected. It turns out that Sullivan himself is the chairman of the school, and everyone expects him to become the next demon king. Iruma immediately finds himself in an outrageous situation when he has to chant a forbidden spell in front of the entire school. With this, Iruma instantly earns a reputation he does not want. Even so, he is bound to be roped into a more bizarre circumstances.
さすがに抵抗が強いな。だが今の俺なら。
Number 8. Arifureta from Commonplace to World's Strongest. The ordinary life of 17-year-old otaku Hajime Nagumo is disrupted when he and his classmates are summoned to a fantasy world and tasked with saving mankind. While his classmates are gifted with impressive abilities useful in combat, Hajime is belittled for only gaining an inferior transmutation skill that lacks any real or offensive power. During an expedition in the Great Orchid Labyrinth, Hajime is betrayed by one of his classmates, plummeting him to the bottom of an abyss. Though he survives the fall, Hajime is faced with menacing monsters and misfortunes that sends him spiraling into a grim nightmare. Desperate to live and return home, one day he resolved to fight for his survival, only to meet an imprisoned vampire, who is also seeking to escape the labyrinth.
勇者様勇者様
Number 7. Hataage Kemono Michi. Professional wrestler Genzo Shibata sports the body of a mountain, but beneath his hulking appearance is a man with an extreme affection for animals, facing off his opponents in the ring as the legendary animal mask Genzo with the herds of crowd everywhere with his iconic tiger persona. During the bout for the title of world champion against his greatest rival, Genzo is suddenly summoned to a fantasy world by a princess. With her kingdom being threatened by a monster infestation, she pleads the wrestler for assistance, to which he answers by knocking her out with a German suplex. Escaping the castle and finding himself stranded in the mysterious land, Genzo decides to begin his career as a beast hunter to capture and befriended creatures far and wide. Joined by a wolf girl, a dragon girl, and a vampire, the professional wrestler pursues all kinds of dangerous requests for the sake of fulfilling his dream as a pet shop owner.
レアットシードシールドプリズン
Number 6. The Rising of the Shield Hero. The four cardinal heroes are a group of ordinary men from modern-day Japan summoned to the kingdom of Melremark to become its saviors. The four heroes are respectively bestowed a sword, spear, bow, and shield to save the kingdom from catastrophic waves. Naofumi Iwatani, an otaku, becomes cursed with the fate of being the shield hero. Armed with only a measly shield, Naofumi is belittled and ridiculed by his fellow heroes and the kingdom's people due to his weak offensive capabilities and lackluster personality. When the heroes are provided with resources and comrades to train with, Naofumi sets out with the only person willing to train alongside him, Malti Melremark. He is soon betrayed by her and becomes falsely accused of taking advantage of her. Naofumi then becomes heavily discriminated against and hated by the people of Melremark for something he didn't do. With a raging storm of hate and mistrust in his heart, Naofumi begins his journey of strengthening himself and his reputation. Number 5. Kenja no Mago. In the kingdom of Earthshide, Merlin Walford was once regarded as a national hero, hailed for both his power and achievements. Preferring a quiet life, however, he secludes himself deep in the rural woods, dedicating his time to raising an orphan that he saved. This orphan is Shin, a normal salaryman in modern-day Japan who was reincarnated into Merlin's world while still retaining his past memories. As the year passed, Shin displays unparalleled talent in both magic casting and martial arts, much to Merlin's constant amazement. On his 15th birthday, however, it becomes apparent that Shin also developed his combat skills and nothing else, leaving him with social awkwardness, a lack of common sense and sense of responsibility. As a result, Shin enrolls in the kingdom's magic academy to hone his skills and mature among other teenagers. However, living a normal life is impossible as he is established a local celebrity almost as soon as he arrives.
ま、せいぜい気楽に行こう。我々があまり本気を出しすぎると、この世界を壊してしまうからね。
Number 4. High school prodigies have it easy even in another world. 7 Japanese high school students enjoy international renown for their remarkable talents. One day, these friends survive a plane crash only to find themselves in a medieval fantasy world where two human races live side by side in a feudal society. Those who have animal features and formidable strength and those who have a small chance of magical aptitude. After being rescued by the one with animal features, the group pledges to use the advanced skills and knowledge to pay back the people of village for their hospitality and find a way to return back home. Tsukasa, the Prime Minister of Japan, acts as their leader to these young geniuses and organizes their efforts to intervene and gather the information and resources necessary for achieving their goals. Number 3. The Eighth Son, Are You Kidding Me? Waking up in a new world, 25-year-old Shingo realizes that he is in the body of a 6-year-old. Retaining memories of his stressful life working at a farm company, Shingo learns that the person he is occupying is the 8th son of a poor noble family living in the countryside. Awoken to his bizarre situation, he strives to change his financial and social status for the better. His newly discovered great magical aptitude may prove to be just what he needs to achieve that goal. Maou-sama Retry. Akira Uno is an ordinary working adult who manages the MMORPG Infinity game. 15 years after creating the game, Uno decides to shut the server down once and for all. However, as the clock strikes midnight, he somehow finds himself in the body of middle-aged Hakuto, Infinity Game's demon lord. Soon after his mysterious transportation, he witnesses the demon chasing after a little girl named Aku. Although he effortlessly dispatches the creature, Hakuto is still concerned. After all, he does not remember creating the girl or the demon. Doubting whether he truly is in the world of his creation, Hakuto decides to investigate, bringing Aku along as his guide and companion. Hakuto sets out on a journey to find out exactly who or what summoned him to his fantasy world. all while leaving chaos and destruction in his wake.
ねえマー君ってばあら何書いてるのマー君
勝手に見るなって邪魔俺をあだ名で呼ぶことが苦痛すぎる
Number 1. Do you love your mom and her two-hit multi-target attacks? Forming a party with one's mother in an online game seems not only unlikely but also uncomfortable to most teenage gamers. Unfortunately, Masato finds himself in the exact scenario. After completing a seemingly meaningless survey, he is thrown into the world of a fantasy MMORPG and his mother, Mamako, actually tagged along with him. On top of all of that, Mamako turns out to be an overpowered swordswoman possessing the power of two-hit multi-target attacks. After minor tension between the two, they search for party members, meeting the merchant Poda and sage Wise, starting their journey to clear the game. That's it for today's video. I hope you like it and please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. If you are new, please remember to hit the notification button for any more upcoming videos.